Did you know that addiction is the only disease where you can come out better than before you had it? So there is a curve that is named the curve of Jelinek. And so what they did is they used this curve to measure addiction. So first of all, the curve starts before you started to use drugs or alcohol. And then when you start to use, the curves start to go down. And you have some questions that you have to answer. And those questions start very softly. Like, for example, did you already drink more than you wanted to? And every time that you answer yes, the curve goes down and down and down. And the more it goes down, the more intense the questions become. For example, did you already had an accident when you were drinking? And every time that you answer yes, you go down and down and down until at a certain point you reach rock bottom. Rock bottom is the lowest point that you can go to in your addiction. And then you have two options: or you die, or you recover, and then the curves start to go up again. And then we have positive questions that we have to answer. For example, did I already manage to stay sober when I had a craving? Every time I can answer yes, the curve goes up and up and up. Now, what they noticed is that this curve continues to go up, 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 higher than where it started in the beginning. So the curve goes up, 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 right? So they came to two conclusions with this curve. So first of all, so it's impossible for a normal constituted person to go downhill like this voluntarily. So they came to the conclusion that addiction is a disease, right? It's a mental disorder. That's how addiction ended up being recognized in the DSM-5 as a mental disorder. So the DSM-5 is the Diagnostic and Statistic for Mental Disorders, 5th edition. It's the Bible for all the psychiatrists in the world. Now, the second thing, and that's what I like so much about this curve, that they could actually see, is that this curve goes up, up, up when you recover, and it goes higher than when it started, which shows us that addiction is the only disease where you can come out better than before you had it. And I have the proof of that for myself. I used to be in sales, and I'm pretty sure that if I would never had this disease of addiction, I would have a 9 to 5 job. I would have probably paid my bills and get married and end up my life in Belgium, which is a good thing as well, right? But my addiction forced me to look inside. My addiction forced me to become a better person. And the result is that I ended up working in treatment center and helped a lot of people. And I became a better version of myself.